Hey guys, Stephen here, aka Mr. DJ, with another video for the DIY Musician's Guide. In this one, I'm going to show you how you can live stream on the likes of Facebook and YouTube and more with a platform called StreamYard. One of the really interesting and perhaps underutilized aspects of being a musician online, for me anyway, has been live streaming. This could be live performances, interviews, podcasts, basically anything creative you can think about doing on a live stream. So since Google discontinued Hangouts as part of YouTube's streaming service, I was looking for something else I could use. Something to replace it, and I came across StreamYard. StreamYard is very similar to Hangouts in the fact that it's a video conferencing tool that runs in the browser, but it's really easy to use and it has a ton more options. I used it recently for my live show, OK We're On, and I think from now on we're going to go ahead and use that more often. So I thought it would be a good idea to showcase this platform in case any of you guys want to use it for any of your creative projects. Let's take a look. Okay, the first thing you want to do is head over to StreamYard.com and basically sign up for an account. It's simple, just hit that get started button, throw in your email, and yeah, you'll get an account really easily. So I've already got one set up, which is here. And you can see we're going to have to add a destination, basically your profile you want to stream to, be it a Facebook page, LinkedIn profile, YouTube account, you get it. All of these are listed here. I've already set up some accounts, as you see on the side here, but there are some limitations to what you can use on a free account. So it might be worth going over to the upgrade page here and just reading through here. But for this example, I'm just going to show you how I stream on YouTube. So I'm going to hit the YouTube destination here, and I'm going to hit create a broadcast. Now, because I don't want this to be public and people will be like, what the hell, what's going on, why are you streaming? I'm just going to do a private stream. So we're going to do that, and we're going to put a title in. So I'm going to put testing StreamYard, and then in the description, I am testing StreamYard. How original. I'm just going to create this broadcast. In a few moments it'll create it because it's also creating it on YouTube's back end. So what we have here is we can enter this broadcast we just created, but you've got a few options there as well in this drop down menu, which is you can view it on YouTube, which we'll do. I'll just open it on a new tab. You can see it is here. This is what we've just created because it's linked to YouTube, and it's obviously in private, so no one will see it. It's not actually live yet either. So go back to StreamYard. We've also got the opportunity to invite a guest. You can do it within the control room, which we'll see in a moment, and we can edit those previously set details we've just added, the privacy. So we're going to go into the broadcast studio. You should see my face now at some point. Hey, here we are, that's me. So it's using my Mac camera at the moment and it's telling me that my mic is working too. If you don't want to show your face, maybe you haven't got a camera or you just don't want to show your face, you can hit this stop cam here and upload an image if you want. But we're going to go with the camera. You change your display name as well. You can see that my name is there, so we're going to go with that. Enter Broadcast Studio. Now, as you see, this is kind of like, this is called the broadcast studio, but I've been calling it the control room because that's what YouTube calls it. We have this big video display area here, and that is what your viewers will see. So whatever you put onto that, the viewers will see. All right, okay, but you can see at the bottom here, this is where the people who have been invited to your stream will all appear here, populate here. So obviously, I want to include myself, so I include myself to the stream. Hello. And we have all these various options here that will control how the other participants in the stream look. So, because there aren't any people in my stream, I need to invite people. And what I'm going to do is invite myself. So I'm going to invite by hitting this invite button here. And that'll give me a URL, which I've copied. I'm going to add there, just off screen so I can send it to myself. Okay, so you can see we've got another participant ready to come on. It's basically from my iPad. I've named him Toddy for some odd reason, but it's basically just a camera in my room. So we're going to add him, and basically that's just a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. But you can see that we've got two participants in now, and we've got these other controls that we can mess around with, like this, like so. I can change the kind of the focus. So if I'm talking about something, about a subject, we can cut to me and more in focus than the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man there. So that's 2 people. Let's add a 3rd person. Okay, as you can see, we've got another participant ready to join the stream, and that is our friend Bob. Basically, it's just another toy of set up with another camera. Let's put me down a bit more. As you can see, we've got 3 people. I think you can have up to 6 people on the stream, which is pretty good. Just going through all of these options again. So we've got, we can have it like this. You can have it like this. And also, if you want to put like the main focus on someone, say the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man starts talking, and he wants to, you know, chat about what's going on in the new Ghostbusters movie, etc. We do that, but you know, click again, and we get back to this or this kind of mode. Another thing to look at is that you can also share a screen. So if you look at this bottom here, we can hit shared screen. So we can have a look at the Chrome tab here. So we got application window and Chrome tab, and I'm going to hit I've got my website open here. So we can have a look at the website. Obviously it goes straight to my website, but if you go back to the screen, you can see that we're all looking at this screen. So if you've got a podcast or something, you could all be talking about news that's going on, or maybe if you're a musician, you could be talking about music news or watching a YouTube video of someone playing. All that, there's like so much you can do with it. Like change the layout again. I like the idea of this because we could, you know, you could be focusing on me, or like it could be, see, I get a guitar out and other people are playing as well, and we're like, and you know, we could take turns and other people playing, other people could watch. I think make it into a kind of an event. I think that's quite interesting, the things the possibilities you could do with this. Also, let's look at what else we've got here. So we've got the comments section, and this will only show comments obviously when you're live. So let's hit the live and then look at our YouTube page. So it says it's live, but obviously we are in private mode, so it's only live for us in the back end of YouTube. So you can see this live is going to be out of sync by about 10 seconds there. But if I were able to make a comment here, if it was live, it would show up on this section here. It would just pop up here, and then we'd also be able to overlay that message that someone's posted over this window. So if someone asks a question, it's a pretty cool idea to be able to overlay on the screen so everyone knows what we're answering, that kind of thing. We're talking about the overlays. If we have a look at the banners, you can see you can change, like I've got the word test there, you can change the topics. So if I edit this to say testing StreamYard with the lads being my childhood toys, I press save and then press show. So obviously that removes all of our names and replaces it with this. There's a great idea if you are talking about a particular topic and you want to bring that up there, or maybe you're playing a song and you want to write down the name of the artist and the song you're playing, that kind of thing. So you can have multiple banners as well. Brands as well. I've obviously got that orange because I use that orange a lot for my stuff. You can change the color there, but anything with mostly anything with these question marks are for the upper tier plans. So yeah, obviously, so you can press upload, you can see that it'll say customize your logo and stuff like that, and you can add an overlay, which will be, so you can see in the example there, show. Obviously we don't want to be doing that because we're showing StreamYard's branding. That's the only thing on the free tier, is that you're going to get StreamYard's branding here. I'm just going to end this broadcast. So it's not actually live on YouTube, obviously it's privately live. Press X on that. And also the last thing I'll mention there, or well, actually you can just show or just show display names, get rid of them. It only matters if you get rid of the banners. So get rid of the banner, hide the banner, go into brand, and this hide, and it's the names there. You've also got this private chat. So this chat is just chatting between anyone who's actually on the stream, which is interesting. So that the viewers will not see this chat. So maybe you want maybe the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is going on a bit too much about the Ghostbusters, and I'd be like, you know, talk about something else, you know, like move on kind of thing, and they'd see that. What else you can say? So you can actually take someone else, like remove from chat is interesting as well. So remove from chat, and let's remove him as from chat. You can obviously bring them back in. You can mute them, and you can stop sharing my screen as well. Remove from stream, so it's just me. But that is basically it. So that's it. It's pretty easy to use, quite intuitive. I think it's early days for the company by the looks of it who've come up with this. So I'm sure there'll be more bells and whistles coming for it. But at the moment, I think it's a really good replacement for Google Hangouts. It's actually, dare I say it, fun to use. I kind of like changing the orientation. I can definitely see myself using it for live music streams, because I like the idea of having other musicians on and now and again, and kind of alternating between them. Treat it as like a gig. There's so many creative ways you could use this platform. Anyway, let me know what you think about this, if you've got any questions about it. I'm definitely going to be using it, going ahead with my my OK We're On live stream anyway. But if you want to see any more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another video. Live stream videos as well.